This program is made solely to help the practicing ophthalmologists during the COVID times and is a work of non-fiction. COVID-19 research is changing by the minute. Aerosols could be a potential source of infection. This is what we presume and will be practicing in our OT for our own safety until proven otherwise. The authors do not have any financial disclosure in the subject matter of this film. These experiments have been undertaken in an endeavor to safeguard you, your staff, and your family during these challenging times. In this era of unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, we as healthcare professionals firmly believe in taking prompt measures to prepare, respond, and recover from this global crisis. Widespread evidence suggests the transmission of coronavirus through aerosols. To unfold this mystery and to ensure safer OT practices, we have designed a series of experiments. Our research question was, are aerosols generated while using a microkeratome? For this experiment, we used a bow tie and instilled a drop of trypan blue diluted with lubricating drop. White sheets of paper were placed at different distances to assess the trajectory of aerosols. This was followed by the creation of the LASIK flap. The splash of dye in different directions is evident during the motion of SBK microkeratome. We were able to ascertain the extent of aerosol spread, which was farthest on the surgeon's side. Use of a different type of microkeratome like hansetome revealed less spread of aerosols. For the safety of the operating surgeon, we have formulated certain prophylactic OT measures. Use 0.25% of betadine solution, wait for 10 minutes and then wash thoroughly. For the proper draping of the patient, use a sterile large drape. Avoid pooling of fluid on the ocular surface. Ensure adequate drying of the ocular surface with a dry sponge. We then used a shield attached to the microscope as a protective measure to safeguard the operating surgeon from aerosols. The splash of dye is still seen on the surgeon's side. Hence, we recommend the use of a larger shield. Maintain social distancing from the machine and patient. Cover the patient completely. Change gloves after operating each eye. Use a betadine pre-filled pouch that collects the fluid throughout the procedure and sanitize it immediately. Remove patient's gown before he goes out of the operation theatre to prevent cross-contamination. De-scrub, wait for 20 minutes and re-scrub for the next patient. Take a shower after finishing all the cases. When we repeated the same experiment using a femtosecond LASIK, we found no visible aerosols. While using a smile machine, again no aerosols were seen. To prove the splash of aerosols, we took our experiment to the Indian Institute of Science, where Dr. Saptarshi Basu and his team in the Department of Mechanical Engineering set up the entire experiment. With the help of ultra-high resolution, high-speed camera, we were able to capture the splash of aerosols using a technique known as shadowgraphy.